Lord hadn't settled me on any certain one thing yet. But one thing that I've been having rounds here with Lord lately is being content with where He wants me to be.
Bless the Lord.
You know, on back, when I first preached my first message, it was about 3.5 minutes. And I sat down and you know, I was a little disheartened. I shouldn't have been, but I was. And the Lord come to me. He said, you remember what you told me? He said, if I'd preach you any at all, you'd be happy, wouldn't have a complaint. Well, time went on, like I told him this morning at New Union, and got to where I'd preach maybe 10 minutes. Boy, it tickled me death, but I kept asking for more. Lord, just give me a little more, give me a little more. I was down there in Alabama last Saturday with Brother Johnny, and the Lord come to me. He said, be content with whatever I give you. He said, is it sufficient?
That's right.
Well, I got to pondering on that. I said, all righty, well, come Sunday morning, I preached Spring Hill last Sunday, and I didn't have a thing when I got there. I was worn out from Alabama the night before. I got up and, well, I didn't figure I'd be up there no time at all, and the Lord come on the scene, and I was up there about 20 minutes or so before I knew it, and then I sat down. Well, this morning I got down there to New Union, and I was sort of expecting the same thing. Well, it didn't work out that way. But after I sat down, the Lord fired me back up this morning for a little while. But still, right here what the Lord gave me to read. I'll find it in a minute, y'all forgive me.
Bless the Lord.
Book of Matthew. Where's that? Chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Brother, like you said, I can't get up here and preach on my own. I just can't do it. But the Lord comes on the scene, it makes things easy. When He shows up, there ain't no trouble. People turn into stumps, and the words come before this feeble man can process them. And this morning I was down there at New Union, and one thing, and the Lord's given it to me again here to read another over in the book of Matthew. When talking about when Jesus, when He cursed the fig tree, and told them, said, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if you shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. And all things whatsoever ye ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. If you're sincere and you got a broken heart and a contrite spirit, when the Lord deals with you and you believe in Him to the saving of your soul, believe that He can, He will.
Right.
But that don't just count in that right there. That goes on to anything you pray
Amen.
for. You got to be sincere. You got to want it. You got to have the want to there,
right.
And you got to believe that He can. You got to get to the point where you're humble.
Amen.
And that's somewhere where the Lord keeps me. And you know, I've got to the point where I beg Him to just humble me just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more. Because the more humble I am, the closer I get with the Lord.
Amen.
I normally don't read this much. Over here in the book of Mark. The Lord ain't giving that to me to read now. But sometimes it comes easy. Sometimes it don't. But the Lord can take care of it either way.
Amen.
sure enough can. Faith of a mustard seed is all it takes.
Yes.
All it takes. I preach, seems like every time I preach, it winds up going back to faith, but that's one thing I know. That's one thing I have, without a shadow of a doubt, I know when I pray that whatever I'm praying about, the Lord can do it. And if it be His will,
Yeah.
He will do it.
Amen.
Because I'm one of His, and I'll always be one of His, and He loves me. I ain't worthy of it though. I never will be. Ain't worthy of it a single bit. Brother, that's about all He's given me this season.
Amen.
But I'm content with it.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Start with